Thank you, James. All right, thank you guys so much for coming out to our 4th annual David's Day. It's always a very special day for myself and my family as we're here to celebrate my brother David's birthday. He would have been 21 years old this year, last Tuesday. And we gather every year around his birthday at Belmont Park because this was one of his favorite places. It was one of the only places that I could actually entertain him when he came to visit me and get him away from video games. And it's just a wonderful time each year that my family comes in and our friends come in to celebrate David and spread awareness for autism spectrum disorder and specifically Asperger's. I'm going to hand the microphone over to Ren Madison, who works with us, and he's going to say a few words about his work with us and maybe a little bit about Asperger's. So everybody here's Ren.
There's not a whole lot to tell that I haven't already explained several times, several years before. But I love working with the spectrum because all of us really get it. We understand Asperger's because we all have some sort of experience with it. That's the whole reason I started working with Courtney, is because I love our story, so to speak, about David and what we stand for. And I feel like he empowers me and gives me my passion to work with Respectrum.
So thank you so much, Ren. I have to say this each time because every time you speak, you are so much more confident and able to just kind of on the fly say things. And 4 years ago or 3 years ago when we were here and you spoke for the first time, I know it was really difficult. So it amazes me every time I see you get up and speak. And Ren actually joined me when I was teaching last semester at San Diego State and spoke to my class of 30 students. And I was just so impressed with you and how far you've come, and it's been amazing to watch over the years. So many people come into the office and talk about the difference they've seen in you, and that's what it's all about, the work that we do and the team that we have at Respectrum, because we're understanding about different things that can be difficult, some of the things that could be really challenging, and we're willing to work with our staff and our clients and families to help out in whatever way we can. So Ren, you've been an inspiration for us too. I hope you know that. I'd like to hand the microphone over to my dad. Is that okay? Okay. My dad, Jack Olinger, he's going to say a few words. He's probably going to make me cry. So here is my dad, Jack.
Thank you, Courtney, and thank you, Ren. Actually, I was going to start out by just adding to what Courtney just said about Ren. I was telling Jackie, Ren's mother, earlier how it's just amazing to see how Ren has developed over the last 3 years, and every year his contribution that he's making to this organization and to the people associated with it and other people that he can identify with is just terrific. And I see that, in Ren, and I see it in Michael Bill over here, and I see how they're developing so well. And I only wish that had been David too. I'm sorry. David has graced us by giving us some sun today, and hopefully it'll be a fun day for everyone. And I especially appreciate what Courtney and Libby and the entire organization is doing for the autism community. Just yesterday, I was emailing a lady in Australia whose son, by the name of David, just graduated from high school, and was telling them about Respectrum, and she went in immediately and checked the website and got back to me by email and said that it contributed so much to what she had done. And she has actually written a book called David's Gift, which I'm going to try and purchase on Amazon, and I think for parents of children who are on the spectrum. I haven't read it yet, but it sounds like it really will be helpful to further understand and further appreciate the struggles that we as parents go through in working with our children and trying to understand them and support them. And I know that Ren has got that support system, Michael's got that support system, all the kids that you all are helping have that support system. And thank you so much for everything that you do and everything that you've meant to our family and our lives. We appreciate you very much.
I just want you to know that we appreciate you and your family, the Olinger family. We appreciate everything that you guys stand for and that you represent through Respectrum.
Thank you, Ren. All right, I'm going to try and hold it together for my last few words, and Kate's going to stand up here with me. You know, my dad talked about that support, and we've really been trying to make strides the last couple of years since David passed away to really increase the understanding around autism spectrum disorders, and specifically Asperger's, because I know that's one thing that is really hard to understand. He wants to talk. I firmly believe that if there's more understanding out there, that there won't be situations like what happened with our David. I think that we are doing a great job with the understanding, and we're seeing so much support. And it's not that we didn't support David. We tried. And, you know, I think the story I want to tell today, because I never know which story to tell, is that, you know, David would have been 21 today, and 21 years ago, you did not hear people talk about Asperger's. You really heard people talk about autism. And when David was 6 is when his tantrums really started, at least that I remember. I think, you know, even before then, he was having some difficulties calming himself. And we didn't understand what we know now about a lot of those tantrums being about the routines that he had and the rigid ideas and sometimes the sensory issues. And unfortunately, the advice that my parents were trying to seek wasn't very helpful because there wasn't that understanding. So David has really helped me stay close to this mission of trying to spread awareness, and that's what today is about. It's about spreading awareness and making sure that we're out here and having fun, because all of these kids, as they grow up into adulthood, they should be able to enjoy themselves and have fun. And it's possible if there's more awareness and support. So I thank you guys all for coming. I thank everybody for supporting Respectrum community and our families. We've got so many families in need, and we're getting calls every day. And a lot of times we're getting calls because of David's story. So David is making a difference constantly. I appreciate all that we're doing, and we have so much more to do. So we won't stop trying. We'll keep working hard. And today we're going to ride some roller coasters, and the kids can get on the boat ride, and we'll make it a wonderful day in honor of David. So thank you, everyone. I'm going to end with the moment of silence. I'll play a song that I played last year, but it's one of the songs that just every time I hear it, it reminds me of David, and I think kind of speaks about David in some way, okay? So we'll do a moment of silence for David. Thank you again. thank you guys. That's our kickoff. The roller coaster starts and we should be on it right now. So everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you again. We do have our old t-shirts if you want to if you didn't get a chance to get them last year, we're doing $10 donation for 2013 shirts. And we're getting some new ones made that will be red shirts with the old Mocha Boda on the front. So if you want to pre-order a red shirt, it's a $20 donation. All right, thank you guys.